There it should be.
Okay, yeah, it's recording.
All right.
Okay. Ready? First of all, Mr. P, we are thrilled to speak to you.
My purpose is always profound when you are in my position of prominence.
Let's start.
Yeah, just keep it rolling.
From the top.
Yeah.
First of all, Mr. P, we are thrilled to speak to you.
My purpose is always profound when you are in my position of prominence.
Yes, P.
That's Mr. P to you, poopy head.
Excuse me, Mr. P. When did you decide to live a life of adventure?
The profound desire to peruse this planet as a purveyor of peace and protection poked me at an early age. I was born a poor pipsqueak from Pittsburgh with great potential. One day I was playing in a protected playground at a park when suddenly a predator planted himself between me and my play toys.
Oh my! What happened next?
Well, I pondered the situation perfectly. I had packed an extra special peanut butter and pistachio sandwich in my portable lunchbox, and as the perpetrator pressed toward me, little Mr. P, I popped him in the face with my peanut butter and pistachio sandwich.
And what happened next, Mr. P?
Well, I also had a pear and a pickle for backups, just in case. But that old punk plopped over backwards, he puked, and pushed himself away from me and pat himself running in the opposite direction. It was then that I pondered that my precious little life had profound purpose.
Profound, Mr. P.
Hey now, leave my P words alone, mister. You don't know how to pronounce them as perfectly as me.
Sorry, Mr. P. Now, what department do you work for?
No, I presently wear many portable hats. My pastoral and personal travels take me to peerless and pleasant paradise places. I remember my premier voyage to the 35th parallel.
Why the 35th parallel?
Well, the previous 34 were already taken, you pumpernickel head. My ship, the Paisley Picasso, set sail across perilous seas. Finally, we landed on what looked to be a Paleolithic island. I parachuted off the ship.
Excuse me, Mr. P, but how could you parachute off a ship?
What is your problem, you nincompoop? My ship is perpendicular, and my parachute is petite. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. As I peered over the island, I realized I had discovered the place of the periwinkle pachyderm.
The periwinkle pachyderm?
What, are your ears packed with putty or something? Yes, the periwinkle pachyderm. A beast so precious and profound, yet poisonous and powerful. It is impossible to pacify it.
What do you mean by powerful, Mr. P?
Well, this creature is the most powerful smelling of all the planet's critters. Not to mention, it also paints and wears pajamas.
Paints and wears pajamas?
Is there an echo in here? Yeah, that's what I said. It paints and wears pajamas. It also eats purple plants and loves the color pink.
I like pink too.
You are pathetic. Now, we piggybacked our way into the jungle, past pandas and pterodactyls. We had pancakes and prunes, and then...
Then what?
We saw it.
You saw it?
Hello? Hello? Is there an echo in here? Yes, we saw it. The periwinkle pachyderm. We proceeded with poise and began to sing from my pharynx.
Excuse me, Mr. P. What's a pharynx?
Excuse me, Mr. P. It's the part of your mouth where the phlegm comes from. Oh, never mind. You wouldn't understand this physiological pharmaceutical stuff anyway. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I began to sing the song of the periwinkle pachyderm, using my phlegm when I suddenly realized I had forgotten to put on my petticoat.
I'm not even gonna ask about that one.
Well, You see, the only protection from the profound smell of the periwinkle pachyderm is a petticoat. Something about a junction somewhere in a water tower. Anyway, it does something psychedelic to their brain and they go party wild. So, I pull close to my prize and mesmerize it with my Pavarotti phrasing. Present it with a purple plant while wearing a pink petticoat and also a Prussian blue pajama top. Well, you know the rest of the story.
Not really, Mr. P. How did it end up?
Well, my dear Mr. Provocative Interviewer, you'll just have to stay tuned to my next perfect pontification in part 2 of the Mr. P propaganda, excuse me, Mr. P interview. Ha! Let's party!